Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this Green Bay Packers offense will be commanded by Aaron Rodgers. Season 2016, Charles, obviously didn't end the way they wanted to, but what a run for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers from 4-6 to the NFC Championship game. And that's what we'll remember the most. Right to the brink of going to another Super Bowl for Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. I can't help but reflect on the 4-6 start. So many people were questioning Aaron Rodgers during that time. What was wrong with his mechanics? Why weren't they doing things a certain way? He answered those critics in a massive way. Last 11 games, 30 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. On second down, Lacey. Oh, nifty juke there. Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. When you take a look at Eddie Lacy, you expect the run we just saw, don't you? A battering ram type of an effort. Absolutely. Such a tough runner in Alabama where he won those national championships, and a tough runner here in the NFL. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. 26. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick. I think years from now we talk about the zone read in the NFL. We may attach Colin Kaepernick's name to it first because he really made it popular and allowed a lot of other NFL teams to decide to put it into their own playbooks. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense. Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. Kaepernick going to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Kaepernick again. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target. And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. On 1st 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. First carry now for Sean Drone. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now this is DeJuan Harris. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. 1st quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big
touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 54 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Kaepernick now on first down. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the 49ers are going to get a first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde taking it in. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, Hyde. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Partner, I like Carlos Hyde coming out of Ohio State because I like the way that he would run inside and bodies would just scatter when he got through there. A very strong, aggressive runner inside.
Finished just shy of 1,000 with 988. If you're a back, how much does that hurt?
It hurts a lot, and then you want to talk to the official scorer at home and say, you couldn't find 12 more yards for me somewhere?
To throw, Kaepernick. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Over the middle to Smith. It's a gain of 6 on the play. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jeremy Curley as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The 49ers want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Packers know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. All right, let's roll.
Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll roll him out right. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. We got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 22 on that one. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal. And now a first down following that long gain.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damp.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
319!
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he floated one out there incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's third and short. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Rodgers now on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And Crosby puts it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And McDonald here over the middle. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Got a man and he hits him in stride. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. And able to find Curley. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 1st down, a run with Hyde. And he'll fight it. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Kaepernick looking to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jeremy Curley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They juked him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action for Lacy. Now Rodgers. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive,
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people called explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Well, after what we just saw, we know that with third down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
They only get two there, but on third and one, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. Third and one, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.